Hi everybody, I'm glad to see that everybody can make it today. My name's Rick and I will be facilitating your group today. And just so that everybody kind of has an understanding of kind of how we've all ended up here today, as you know, each one of you, for one reason or another, I guess you've all met with your guidance counselor here at school. Um, didn't feel real good about it, huh? Well, your guidance counselor suggested that maybe it might be helpful if we all get together and kind of discuss some issues that may be going on with you guys at home or school or personally. Now, I'm curious, since you guys do go to school together, do any of you know each other?
Yeah.
Okay. So, who do you know, Kate?
I know everybody, but...
Did I get your name right, Kate? Why don't we introduce? I think we met each other. Kate?
Kate.
Kate, okay.
That's not my real name, that's what I am called.
I see. Well, why don't we go ahead and start introducing ourselves first, and then we'll see. Because I know I'm probably more new to your group than you guys are to each other. And so you're Kate.
I'm Kate.
And you are, are you all seniors? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Kate, thank you.
Almost.
Hello, I'm Eleni. Make sure you say it, Eleni.
Eleni, gotcha.
Have a Coke. I mean, drink one.
Yeah, if you could, that might be one of the the rules that we had discussed before we started was that we would have no drinking or food. And now we may have occasions where we will decide as a group that we may offer some things or have something available for everyone. But thank you, I appreciate your cooperation with that. And your name again?
Rocco.
Rocco. Okay, Rocco.
Yeah, that's actually whatever.
All right.
That's really a nickname, but yeah, that's what you
Okay.
that's what I like.
All right. Well, thank you,
That's what my
Rocco.
principal taught. I'm Allison.
Allison.
Mhm.
Okay. Why don't we start out, if we might? You know, my job as the facilitator is to kind of just help you guys to to work through some of your discussions. I may not do a lot of the talking, and if somebody gets a little long-winded, I might redirect the conversation back to the topic.
You're gonna need to.
And that's not because I'm not wanting to hear what you have to say. I'm just wanting to give everybody a chance to be able to contribute. And you'll notice that I'll look around the room quite a bit too. And that's just my way of kind of getting a feel for what other people's reactions and how people are relating to the topic. Okay? Just curious. I really don't know what issues that people have at this point, but I thought maybe one little icebreaker kind of thing that we might be able to do is to do kind of an animal identification exercise.
Oh, God.
For example, Kate.
Can I say something real quick?
Well, can I go ahead?
Okay.
Maybe we'll come back to you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But Kate, if you could be any animal, and an animal that describes you, what animal do you think you would pick? And if all of you guys would just kind of be thinking, well, let's go. We'll start with Kate, and then we'll work way around. So, what animal do you think describes you the best, Kate?
Describes me, not like what I want to be. This isn't that hard. Describes me.
You want a little time to think about it?
Okay. Probably a,
I tell you what.
Yeah,
we're gonna come back to you, okay?
That's
Eleni, what animal would you say describes you the best?
Bird.
A bird? Any idea what kind of bird?
I don't know, there's all sorts. Maybe a little sparrow going around all the
A
time.
little sparrow, okay. So what about a sparrow do you think you can relate to?
They're always like, I guess they survive on anything. Oh, that's a good
Okay,
one.
good, very good. Rocco?
Black Panther.
Oh, yeah,
The
that's
Black
great.
Panther.
Ah.
So you knew pretty quickly
Oh,
what
yeah.
animal you would
I
identify
love
with.
Black Panther.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it is about a black panther that?
Sleek and mischievous.
Okay. All right.
I like the
Okay.
way they look.
Okay. Well, good. That was some good descriptive words. too.
Isn't Rocco like the pet rock on Elmo's World?
No, it's like Rocco, it's Rocky.
Rocky.
Why don't we come back? We've got Allison. I'd like to hear what Allison has to say about how she would identify herself.
Okay.
I got one. No, no.
I think
One moment,
it's
Rocco.
my turn. So, a cat.
A cat, okay.
Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it is you relate to as a cat?
Well, cats are very clever, and they kill things, and they hunt, and I can really, yeah, I can think of something.
Okay. So the fact of being a cat, a hunter, a survivor, or is that kind of what it comes from? Can anybody think from the issues that you deal with at home or school, how your animal may play a part?
I didn't go.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, thank you, Kate, for
It took
reminding
too
me.
long.
You're absolutely right.
Um,
What animal did you come up with?
a wild turkey. I'll tell you why.
Well, let's hear what she has to say.
Because pretty much everybody is kind of scared of them. And including myself. Because it's kind of like a goose. Like, you don't really know if they're gonna attack you or like
Yeah.
pluck your eyeballs out.
they're-
I know.
they're go-
Ugh. So that's kind of who I am. Like, you might think I'm calm, but really, like, I'm about to.
Okay.
Like,
So I'm kind of curious.
your eyeballs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
funny,
I'm
I
kind
know,
of
but
curious.
serious. You know what I'm talking
You know,
about.
one thing I would like to kind of go back to, because I think you all did a great job identifying an animal that you do relate to and your own personality and your own experiences. One thing, because you guys all do, you all do go to the same school. You guys all know each other to one degree or another. And I just wanted to underscore, I met with each one of you individually, and remember we talked about the confidentiality and the importance that everything we discuss stays in this room, in this group. Does anybody have any questions about that?
I just want to make sure that people are really going to stick to that because, I mean, I know some of the people in here, and I've heard you guys talk about other people, and we have you too. Well,
Okay. That's really going to be a significant basis for us building trust in this group, and I want to support that fully to every extent.
Why are you
So-
looking at me? I'm not gonna say that, snitch, or talk about people on the back.
I'm kind of like looking at each one of you. Do we have any that has a difficult time saying that they could adhere to that expectation for the group?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, if everyone
I'll say
agrees
it's
to
real.
it, then I can agree to it too.
Okay. All right. So if we could think about the animal that you identified and some of the characteristics, and if we can start with you, Allison, is there anything in the characteristics of some of the animals the animal you identified that you see that you use as coping skills in dealing with day-to-day challenges?
Well, cats are sometimes hateful. You know, they'll come and jump on your lap and you can pet them. And then if they don't want to be touched, then they'll turn around and bite you. And then they just kind of jump off of your lap and scamper away. And sometimes I can be like that. I can be mean to other people. And it's, just a way to cope with things. High school sucks. I mean, it really does. And I don't have anything in common with anybody here, so.
You know, that's kind of in common with my animal too, which was that, just kind of attack and no reason. So I did
That's
that.
true. I mean, I don't do it because I'm a mean person. I'm actually a nice person, but nobody really knows me in high school.
So how do you think, what's the payoff? What is it that you feel like that works for you to be able to kind of have that I think you used the word frighten people away or push them away? What is it about that seems to be helpful?
For me, I just don't want, I do it whenever I feel like someone that thinks they're better than me or someone thinks that they have like this authority or power. It just kind of a defense.
Yeah, I can get that.
Well, very good. I appreciate both of your feedback, and in the very we have about a minute left, and if we could, Eleni, could you tell me a little bit about your animal and how you see that it relates
Well, I mean,
to
I
your
guess
day-to-day?
those little birds have to like survive on whatever's out there, and I feel like that's the way my life is.
Mhm.
Because my parents are kind of like, they're divorced, my mom's always working with my
I
dad.
see.
So I mean, I'm like pretty much taking care of myself,
Yeah.
doing
Just
whatever.
fly away if things are bad.
Yeah.
I appreciate you feeling comfortable to say that. I look forward to hearing more as you feel comfortable sharing. And Rocco, you kind of talked about your panther and being bold and kind of.
Just,
What were some of the characteristics you mentioned just very quickly? Sleek.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. Okay.
And
Can you
can
tell us?
attack.
Can you tell us before when we meet next week, we can pick up on this. Is there anything that you can identify that helps you to kind of cope with day-to-day life challenges?
Yeah, I just sort of hang out in the background and do my own thing and just watch everybody else.
Mhm.
That's true because he's like a shadow around
Yeah,
campus.
that's
We
right.
never hear him, but he's just always behind you somewhere, slinking away.
That's good.
Creeper.
Guys, I thank you all for your time today, and I look forward to meeting with you guys next week. You guys did a great job, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks.